As soon as I start the live stream, I sneeze on camera. That would be pretty typical of me. All right, we're live on all platforms. Let's bring Ashell to the stage. Hello, Ashell, come to the stage. Is there a Kadarius? Mr. Kadarius, I'm going to fix your deal problem because you have a good one. And is there a Chris or Christian? From Nigeria, Chris or Christian from Nigeria, you have a deal, but we need to modify it slightly. And then I'd love to speak to our girl, Memphis 5-pack 20K assignment EMD in Sue. Yes, Sue. Sorry, Sue. A lot of names to remember in here, but we know Sue. Okay, so we got to start off with a little bit of motivation because Sue has just gone through hell and back. We saw some deals fall through last week, but not Sue's, I understand. So what happened last week that just killed me? What just destroyed me last week? We lost this deal. It was Marquise's deal on Strathmore. This thing right here. Yeah, I was super pissed about this. But at the end of the day, what happened is reasonable. The house needs like 15K work, right? We had a 5K assignment. There was not very much that we could do, right? We couldn't lower the fee by enough. The realtor wouldn't negotiate with us, so we lost the deal, and it was really sad. And the problem was communication because I was told to tell the realtor that the deal was that we were going to submit EMD that day. The same day they tell me to tell the realtor to submit EMD, they cancel, and I'm like, fine. If it's a condition thing, cancel, but don't tell me to tell the realtor that I'm going to submit EMD today if we're not submitting EMD today. It just makes me look like a fool. So you guys saw me go through hell, I think on Thursday or Friday last week, but we got a win. The win was getting my $13,000 deal back on track after I sued the seller for non-performance. Yes, I will take it there, but another notable win that we will start today off, at least I think it's a win. I don't want to fabricate anything. Sue, I'm being told that earnest money is in and you are currently in closing for a $20,000 deal.
Yeah, that's correct. Finally, they put the EMD on Friday and they finally signed the contract because the buyer is like busy or whatever. They just signed it. We just got it in. And yeah, we're super excited. If everything goes well with inspection, because they're going to do inspection again, they're going to do appraisals again. I know it's crazy. We have to push closing up until like July 10th. But whatever.
That's normal for closing. Closing will take that long, but we're needing to inspect again? Really? I thought we already inspected.
Yeah, so they're gonna do like a formal inspection, like every unit they're gonna inspect it, and then they're gonna do appraisals for the loan and everything. But if everything's okay, which it should be, it's all done.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's so exciting. It's been such a headache so far, but we're just about a month of you being in Hold My Hand Wholesale, right?
Yes.
Wow.
A month.
Wow. And you made it happen. So guys, she locked up a deal. She came and showed it to me. I was like, this is interesting. We don't typically do this sort of stuff. Well, I don't do a lot of package deals. I do a couple package deals, not a lot of package deals, but she brings me a package deal. It's 5 duplexes in Memphis at a cheap price. My initial thought is they're probably in rough shape, but let's take a look. I underwrite it. It's a 36% or so return on investment, which is really, really good, guys. Very, very rare to have that sort of return. So I call a small group of investors that passes off deals to buyers, and I tell them about it, and they move on it. They move slowly, but they move on it, and they finally get somebody to submit earnest money on this. And we're now in closing. We walked the property, and they looked good, right? They looked really good, but apparently we're getting them inspected now. So another hurdle to get over, but I think the worst of it is out of the way. The underwrite is usually really, really frustrating. But holy shit, y'all need to stop booking me for one-on-ones. 3 today? Chill. Calm down. Calm down. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to raise the price. Goddamn. Anyways, Sue, this is great. You are in a very rare position. If somebody came to me and said, "How do I get a 20K deal on month one?" I'd say you won't. Um, just just the reality. It took me 4 months. It took me 4 months to get my first deal. My first deal was $2,700. It took 4 months. That doesn't really feel like it's worth it, but Sue did. And I, correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have a background in real estate, do you?
Nothing, no.
Okay, okay. Kings, I got you, man. We were gonna talk today, and I'm gonna bring up more people. Don't worry. But what would you say, to somebody who's wanting to be in your shoes? What did you do that perhaps other people aren't, or did you just get lucky? What would you say?
I would say don't be afraid of getting no's, like I had to call, simply do it. Don't be afraid to maybe making a fool of yourself. Don't be afraid of getting rejected, but simply just ask, say your price. Maybe it's a crazy price, but if they're willing to negotiate, we'll go from there. So that's how I made it work.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How many calls do you think you made before you got traction on something?
Okay, so actually, my first call that I did get traction was on my first day. But it was a short sale. That's why they were so interested in negotiating. And then this one, I got it on my fifth day of calling. So probably called around, I don't know, 10 to 15 people. Maybe they answer like three or four, you know how it is. And yeah, on Friday I started texting with this guy, with the agent of this deal, and we got it locked up on Thursday the next week.
Wow. Wow. That's such an amazing story. I'm really, really happy that this has been your outcome. This is excellent. This is excellent. I'm guys. If you're like, I don't know where to start, send me a deal in Detroit. If you're like, well, I don't know a whole lot of buyers. Remember, I have the capacity for three right now. Three. If you bring me three flips that make sense to me, I will pay you $5,000 per deal that you send me. So I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to buy. I like shitty houses, but guys, there's a couple factors that we went over extensively yesterday. So if you're like, well, what are those factors? Go watch yesterday's live stream. It's posted on YouTube right now. Go watch that shit. That was a lot of energy for me to go through every single line item that we do here. But more realistically, guys, take the courses. They outline the same thing. By the way, I am going to redo the courses segmented. So like we'd have a 10-minute course because I got some really great information from Alina about people's attention spans and how hard it is to sit through an hour and a half course. I totally get that. I'm the same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refilm them. Same content because I filmed them 2 months ago. I've been refilming a lot recently, but same content, except for we're going to have a single lesson on pitching, just pitching. And then we'll have a single lesson on finding the deal, right? And it'll be 10 minutes so that you can watch them. Right now, what they are is kind of a seminar. It's like a private live stream. That's how it is. Anyways, thank you so much for sharing, Sue. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, I was going to offer, well, actually tell you, I mean, it would have helped me a lot the moment that I already have the contract in place. When had the contract in place, I really didn't know what to do or how to show it to you. And I don't know if you remember, I put like this big assignment fee and everything. But I think that maybe if you do like a little video of what to do after you have it in contract, like what's important, the comps, the everything that you should have done while negotiating, but maybe because you're doing it very fast, you don't jog it down. Maybe do like a small video of after you have the contract, what happens next. I think that would be
Totally.
very helpful for starters.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be really helpful.
For beginners.
Sometimes I forget that when you're starting, you get analysis paralysis. Like, what do I do? But guys, as you get into this business, you realize that things just sort of like they. I don't want to say things just happen because obviously you need to work. But for me, with a team in place, like Sue, you notice I wasn't very active in that chat, and that just sort of like worked itself out. So guys, because I'm in that mindset where shit falls apart all the time, but I have these team members I've put into place, and they just do things for me, and I forget, like, oh yeah, we probably should tell you exactly step by step what to do after the contract, other than saying just submit it to us, But for now, before we come out with that, just submit it to us. So we have the submit tab, guys. #submit. Click on that. Go ahead and submit it to us. And then I'd remember to be persistent in this little chat here, as Sue was, because there's a lot of people. But I promise you, there's never been a person who consistently comments who doesn't come up on stage. Never. I start to recognize faces and usernames and profile pictures, right? So if you're persistent, I will get to you guys. I'm here every day. Anyways, I'm going to jump into a quick realtor call, and then we're going to do a lot of questions today because we didn't do very much yesterday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So guys, realtor reached out to me. Have never spoken to this individual before, but realtor reached out to me. He had a massively viral video in the past week. Did you guys see a video of a guy sitting in front of a house in Cleveland, Ohio, and there are gunshots, and he's like, oh my God. And he like runs. It's edited. It's not real. But did you see that? It's this guy. Yeah. It's this guy. He DM'd me. He's like, yo, I got some deals. Let's chat. And I was like, I've got buyers. Let's do it. So I'm going to call him right now. And this is a cold call. I have not talked to him about this at all. So I'm going to go ahead and give bro a call right now. His name is Aiden. Here we go.
Sure.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing really well.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you as well. I got your message about the portfolio in Cleveland. I'm interested, man. What do you have?
Yeah, so I got 7 properties. I assumed you were going to cold call me about it anyway, so I just wanted to present it to you prior to that. It is a 7-property portfolio, mini value add, a little bit turnkey, but one multi, 4-bed, 2-bath, a duplex, and then the rest are single families. Just mini value add. I just thought it would interest you.
Yeah, totally. The multifamily, I'm pretty sure you sent me the address. I could honestly get you an answer on that now. Are these? Oh no, I don't think I have the address actually.
No. I'll send you Zillow links for all. Now I am away from my laptop for just a little bit more, so I don't have everything to present you. Actually, let me just send everything via MLS portal.
Yeah, that would be super helpful. My buyer has 60 units and he runs 10 at a time. He only buys distressed properties. He's not very picky. He wants to stay away from East Cleveland, not like
I got you.
Yeah, the city of East Cleveland. But other than that, he'll probably do up to a 5-unit. He'll do anything from a duplex to a 5-unit, and it can be trash.
Any singles?
I have other people for single families. He had a bad experience with single families and is pivoting to multi. But those can move to a number of other people. Actually, come to think of it, I do have somebody who's looking for that. So those we can also do those ones. But for this multi, it's like the type of thing I could get done in a day or so.
Wow. Yeah, I know how you operate. Do you know Terrence?
Terrence?
He's a realtor here.
No, I don't. I'm more familiar with the Detroit market.
Okay, you got him like on the deal.
Oh, really?
He called me. He's like, man, I'm famous. So he's like, this guy got me. And I was like, dude, you're fine.
Well, send me the portfolio in a drive or MLS.
Yeah, what's your email?
I'm live right now, so I'm gonna text it to you. So let's see. But honestly, I'm much faster to respond via text than I am email.
Yeah, all good. You're live right now?
I am, yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so this multifamily, even if it's wrecked, it's still probably a go.
It's I'd say in the middle. It's not turnkey, it's not like full burr.
Cool. Yeah, well,
definitely think it's an opportunity for you.
Yeah, super interested, man. Send me those things, and new law in Ohio requires that we disclose that we're wholesaling. So I would just have to disclose that to you and your client.
Yeah, my client doesn't. I put no wholesalers in the description, Richard, just so I don't get a bunch of calls. And then money stream. We make money, making money. We don't care how it gets sold.
Perfect. Well, great. Send it over, and I will take a look. Don't be afraid to be persistent with the text. I just have I have a lot of people reaching out, but I do want to get these.
100%. I'm good guy.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
I appreciate it, Richard. Let's get some money.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
That kid's locked in. He's like 22, maybe 24. Abe says 0, all caps, chance you like women. Thanks, Abe. Anyways, yeah, that guy's great. I've never spoken to him before, but he's super locked in. He's got a great career ahead of him. He's diving all into social media. Hasn't taken off just yet, but had a viral video, which is really cool to see. Sent me a DM, got some deals in Ohio. We've got lots of buyers in Ohio, so I'll just wait for him to, oh, Yusuf, you got a response from Quaid?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Hopefully we can call him.
I'll call right now, and then I got to handle some other stuff. But
okay,
so we inspected Glenfield. There's some stuff with it. We just need to.
I don't think so. Because the realtor said that when they walked through, there was nothing, and there was nothing. So, and during the inspection, he said all the system. I guess he's a contractor
But did
too.
you hear about what Joseph said about the foundation?
Did he talk about the foundation? I don't know. He didn't say anything.
Here. I'm gonna call Quaid. The realtor has a conflict of interest, but I'll call Quaid. Hey, inspection on Glenfield. Realtor's telling us they're a contractor. Realtor's saying everything looked really good. What did you think about the inspection on Glenfield?
I've looked at too many recently.
65K house, Detroit, 1,400, tenant in place. Tenant is dirty.
Yeah. On a plane right now. It's loading a little bit slow at the moment.
I'll tell you what.
I did like the house from the pictures I originally saw. I remember what port this was.
If you're on a plane, no worries. Just shoot me a text about it. We're kind of running out of time on the EMD deadline. But you guys walked it, said it looked good. We inspected it. Realtor insists that the inspection went well. Obviously, they're pretty biased. So just let me know.
And let's wait for these photos. So yeah, let me take a quick look at this. I thought we had a buyer for this. Let me follow up on this real quick, and I'll shoot the text.
Thanks so much, man. Talk soon, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So he's on a plane right now. That's probably why. I'm surprised he picked up the phone. That's pretty crazy. So yeah,
He said he has a buyer because he just said I have a buyer for it.
Oh yeah. There's a buyer. That's why we got it inspected. The buyer's already locked in. We just need to see how the report went.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Because the EMD is actually should be submitted like I guess 2 days ago,
Call
but
Joseph.
he's trying to help. Yeah.
Calling Joseph.
Hey, brother, how's it going?
Hey, man. For the Glenfield property that we got inspected, the agent's saying that as they were walking with the inspector liked the property. Do you have any more information about the inspection?
That was a Quaid question because I know they sent it over to him. Did you guys get a chance to follow up with him on that?
Yes, I just spoke to Quaid minutes ago. He's on it sounded like he was on an airplane right now.
Yeah, that's right. He's traveling back to Vegas, so he's in dead space. I do remember the inspector said they sent videos over. I was just waiting for Quaid's final review because he reviews all the deal flow. But that was the only thing. It was that the inspector at the time when I talked to just said that he could not see the back foundation because there was additional, I guess, rock or brick around it, and then he had to rip it apart. But he said based on the angle of the foundation looked like there was going to be an issue. The other thing was the tree stuff outside that was lifting up the sidewalk that will cause the owner to get dinged by the city. So again, I was just waiting on Quay to get back that, and I believe the inspection report was sent out today, so he should have that and should give us proper insight. I know you're looking for a solid answer. I just don't want to give you a yes or no because I'm tired of sending out $200 to all the wholesalers when we don't go through with deals.
That's totally fine. It's totally fine to cancel if there's condition issues. We just need to know because EMD is due 2 days ago and the inspection is completed. So they're like, so do you know about the inspection or do you not? And we're like,
Got it. Yeah, no, that is what we're waiting on. And shit, I wish we would have known that EMD was 2 days ago. I don't think, I mean, I hate that we spend money on something like that, and there might be an issue there. Because just so you know, like if these deals don't go through, and it's a bad inspection, I end up eating that cost. Yeah, that goes to me because I'm like, usually we walk these properties ahead of time to make sure that they're not a waste of an inspection. So is the Bellaterre deal still available? Do you know if that duplex is still available?
Bellaterre is through Pam.
Yeah, because we inspected that one, and Quaid says that needs about $15,000 worth of deductions, based off what the inspection report came back with.
Yeah, Bellaterre. That was one we knew that there were some issues when we locked that up like 3 weeks ago or so. You guys walked in and you're like, oh yeah, there's some issues, but we will proceed if we can get it at this price. We dropped our fee to $1,500, and y'all wanted to proceed. Are you saying you're not interested in that anymore?
No, I want to make that one work because I know it has a high tenant rate. Let me talk with a couple clients, see if they'll be fine taking that over, knowing that they have to come out of pocket that money. Here's Quaid, call me right now. Let me hit you back. Quaid's calling me right now. I'll call her back.
Wait, Joanne Street. Don't forget about that. I'll text you.
Thank you.
All right, see it. Bye. I'm sending him a picture of this. Yeah, their teams are just not as good as our teams. They just don't have the ability to communicate like we do. And if you've been here for a while, you know that we had to go through hell in order to get our company working the way it is right now. I just talked to Dispo. A singular Dispo manager, Araceli, has sold 5 of your deals in the past week. Insane. That's one. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Yusuf, I'm trying my best here with them. They're not as locked in, but I'm trying my best.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I will say here if you did receive anything, just I will know. So
okay, cool. Talk soon. Okay. Somebody says my wholesale deal fell through and everything. Then agent blocked me because no proof of funds. Hold My Hand Wholesale has had a picture of my bank account as proof of funds for 3 years. So you always can do that. 0% interest deal on newly renovated house signed. Wow. Beautiful, Sora. Let me know if you need help with that. Submit that to my team. Okay. So we apparently just got the email with those properties. Aiden? Yeah. He sent me these properties. So here's how we underwrite a 7-property portfolio of shitty houses. Probably sell them individually, but I'm mainly interested in the duplex. So there's a duplex, and I think it's this one, East 71st Street duplex, or any of these. So that's a 4-2. Yeah, that's got to be the duplex right here. Oh, here we go. Hey.
All right, I got some good information for you.
Yeah.
For Glenfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Quaid gave it a thumbs up to move forward with it. It's going to need some foundation work. But it's probably gonna need like another 65 to $7,000 in cost. So we obviously just have to find a client who's okay with that. Do you think we can knock this price down a little bit more based off the inspection report?
I'm with the wholesaler now. We'll see. Yusuf, I don't know, man. We're out of inspection right now. They can just walk away with just because. So they
could. But I mean, we have a buyer. Tell me we have an inspection report, and we can send an EMD this week.
The realtor is under the impression that the inspection went perfectly with no issues whatsoever. If you can send me, like, they're very, very much so under that impression.
Got it.
And honestly, 6K, and there could be foundation, but we don't really know. That's hard. So I would say
let me do this. Let me just send the inspection report over to you. Let's send it to the realtor, and then let's see what we can do, and we can move forward with that deal.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'll send it over to you. Yeah, and again, I have no problem doing that. It's that we try to knock it down as much as possible and go from there, because obviously I know those things I mentioned are going to be problems, and the only issue is, like, we don't know what the foundation issues are, but we know that there is something that's leading to that. So that could be costly or it could be minimal. And the other issue is the tenant was really dirty. Yes, they are paying a high-paying tenant, but we don't have our rent rolls on it yet. So we need the rent rolls on the property as well, just to see if they're behind payments, since they're cash-paying tenant. So, we need that information as well on this deal.
I'll get rent roll and then send me inspection report.
That'll work.
All right. Wait.
All right.
So we sent this deal. We're running into this issue where I can get a hold of you, but my team can't. And it's ultimately because Quaid runs your whole business.
Yeah, I saw the messages, and these are things that obviously we need to fix, because Quaid obviously runs the whole thing, but he just chewed out the back end team because they're supposed to be available and responsive, and they're not. It's requiring him to be available and responsive.
Well, I went through this in my own business, and it's about meeting with them as you do the job live. So the way that we got because my team, they're selling over 20 a month. It's almost one a day at this point. And it's kind of insane how well they work, but it didn't used to be like that. And the way that I got them like that is while Quaid is working, I would do the same thing, but my camera would be on and my screen would be shared, and they would just sit. And I would say, if you're not willing to have your camera on and sit and watch because you need to scroll on your phone, see ya, catch you later. You're not right for the company. So right. we just did that with them. So I would say, if Quaid works with these guys, one-on-one, and which doesn't mean necessarily working with them one-on-one. It just means, hey, they're in the Zoom room. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my Slack, whatever it may be, rather than here's your task, sit in silence in the middle of the night to accomplish it. Because that's what it is for these people in the Philippines. It's the middle.
I think we just need a new team. I'll be honest with you, because I know Quaid's done all that stuff, and I think we're just seeing the writing on the wall that we need newer VAs or better VAs to do the work. That's what I'm seeing, and we'll figure this out. We can obviously work it out here shortly, but
because deals like Joanne Street, man, it's perfect. It's new roof, new windows, new deck, new floors, new paint, new everything. It looks excellent, and I'd love to get
What's the price on Joanne Street?
135. It's a
135, and that's the duplex, right? And it's bringing in how much?
No, it's 120.
I think it's vacant right now.
Okay, when did you send me that deal? Was that like a day ago or 2 days ago?
Over a week ago. My team has had it with you, but nobody responds.
Okay, and all right. Okay. Yeah, because we need Mohammed to walk it. So I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. So
yeah.
You sent that in Slack. You never texted to me, right?
Team sent it in Slack. I'm trying not to text these things to you, but we're having students lose deals because of no response.
Yeah. Just if we could just text it to me, because I'll stay on top of it. Obviously, I have the team. I'll put it in Slack. But when you send me deals, I get them locked quickly.
Okay.
Obviously, because it's going direct to my phone, but we still need everything going in Slack so we can have the AI and the team, follow up, and we can fix those holes. Because I definitely don't want to hear people losing deals.
Yeah.
The buyers for them. So
yeah, canceling a contract never feels good on the wholesale side of things.
No. I mean, again, that's why I do right by your team, and I'll help out if we drop the ball. Did your guy get the 2 Rs, by the way, in that deal?
Yes, he did.
Good. Yeah, we want to build that good relationship and rapport with everybody. So
yeah, I guess the only other thing is Merland is done again. We should get that inspected. Have the same inspector go back out so that he's aware of the things that he ran into. We're just working
Okay.
on making I think it's all done, but there's one outlet that's giving us a hard time. I don't know why it's not lighting up. So we're getting our electrician out there to fix that.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, it should be all good. The stupid city won't turn on the water because we just closed. You know, I bought the thing like 3.5 weeks ago. So the public record still shows that it's owned by the previous company that owned it, and they need a signed deed, and we are waiting for the title company to give that to us. But they're like, oh, it also needs to be recorded first. So, you know, the water, there's no issue with the water. The water will be on. It's just that people don't normally turn around to fix and flip in a month.
Yeah, that was interesting too to get that turned around so quickly. I mean,
team moves quick, and with 2 others going on,
which is good. So we'll see what that. Hopefully, the inspection report comes back good on that. But we'll push that forward.
Inspection already came back. There was minor things. So there was some
just getting those things checked. So it shouldn't take that long. That's what I meant. Just we'll push it forward. It shouldn't take that long.
Great. Thank you so much. I would just
thank you.
Get with him. Text me when you want to go there. My contractor will meet you.
Yeah. Keep like I said, keep the communication up with me. We're gonna dial it in so that way we can get things done quicker. But you see how quick I am respond. So
yeah, you're always very quick. But we just need a team to be able to reach y'all the same speed that I can.
Absolutely, I fully agree, and we'll make it happen.
Okay. Thanks so much. Talk soon.
Thank you. Bye bye.
See ya. I stayed quiet about that because I still think you've got a beautiful house. But that was yesterday. So there, yeah.
I know.
Yusuf.
I know.
But it's okay. We might still be able to make that work. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, it's with Almira right now too. So I haven't heard from her today. I texted her and called her. She didn't respond. So she said she had someone that's very interested in it, but I'm trying to reach out to her. She's not responding. So
whoa. Who's not responding?
Almira. She usually responds really quickly, but I tried texting her today and I got no response. So
I got you.
Maybe
I got you.
Okay.
And they all have iPhones now. Hey Almira, this is Garen, right? That's your name?
That's my name, yep.
This is Garen. He had, or I should say /Sora. He has what do you you have the deal that we just
Joanne.
Joanne.
Yeah. 18418 Joanne Street.
I just put you in a chat with her. She should get back to that. If she doesn't, come back on this live stream. I'll bug her to get back to you, okay?
You got it, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You're the man.
Yeah. So good news, Yusuf. Sounds like what I got from that is, even if you don't drop the price, we're probably still going to move forward, right? I'll let you make the decision. If you just want to say, hey, they're not going to drop the price, we can just run with that, man. I know it's frustrating. You have such a massive discount on this thing already. So if you want to, we can send them the inspection report, but I'm just going to say you don't have to do that shit,
Exactly. Like, even though if you're going to make 1,000, I just want to make, the relationship with the realtor, because he's sending me already a new deals and they are way better than this one.
Yes. So,
but you know what is good about this agent, to be honest, is he's really familiar with the DSCR loan, and he knows the things that pass the appraisal and stuff like that. And he have a lot of tenant occupied properties that, I don't care if I'm gonna make 1,000 on this. If you will sell it for 61,000, I really don't care.
We're gonna,
it's just.
How about I send inspection for Glenfield. So we're gonna revisit this tomorrow, because I'm gonna. Well, we'll just say that I'm gonna handle it. I'll handle it. I'll text. I'll say, wholesaler tried to renegotiate for Glenfield. Agent got mad because inspection looked good to him and he's a contractor. Will your buyer proceed? So I'm just gonna see if they'll proceed. I'm gonna
King of negotiations.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna push him rather than you doing that because I know exactly how that feels and that's frustrating. Ashel,
And by the way, I'm really sorry. Regarding the title and everything, they said we can do split titles. So even though they are familiar with the title company, they want to send the EMD to it, and they know that they will get it back. By the way, the EMD is not non-refundable. It is refundable. So we are good. You know, even though if they didn't find a buyer, but at least we submitted the EMD.
So what you're saying is that EMD is refundable.
Yep. And they can send it to whatever title company that they want to work with.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Appreciate it. Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Really quickly, I'm going to speak to this realtor and then I'm going to solve some people's problems here because we got a couple people who we were supposed to talk to solve their deal issues today. I will be solving your deal issues. I'm going to talk to this realtor really quickly here. He sent me, oh, here he is. Hey, wholesaler called the agent for Glenfield to see if we could drop it, and they kind of freaked out.
Yes, I saw that. I got my property manager on the line, Rich. We were talking about Joanne Street. Can you, since you guys have it under contract, he's a realtor, and he can't really go and schedule to walk through, but we can tell him, property manager will walk it. Can you find out when we can get Mohammed to walk that deal?
Yeah, I have the student with me now. His name is Garen. Where's Sora? Oh, he just left, but maybe he'll come back. Yeah, I will ask him to ask the realtor when they can get in. But so
do you remember walking Glenfield?
Is that a single family or
single?
Yeah, there was a single family. Yeah, it was a single family with a dirty tenant. Do you remember anything that stuck out to you about that property that was concerning?
I didn't see any foundation issues. The kitchen would need some updates if they were ever to move out. It was just dirty, honestly, nothing major. The furnace seemed in good condition. The water heater was newer.
Kevin was alluding to the foundation issues in the back. He said that there was a bulge and a lean on the back wall, and that it looked like they had put bricks or some additional foundation around it to kind of cover up whatever there was there, but it had already settled into the ground, which led him to believe or feel that there was an issue with the foundation on the back end. And then he said there was something in the basement that was like covering up the wall where he couldn't really, the only way you could check the foundation was by pulling the vinyl flooring off the wall or something like that. Do you remember seeing anything in that nature?
Yeah, they have another bedroom downstairs. Somebody was sleeping when I was looking at the property. So they have like a layout where's there like another bedroom in a way next to the utility room.
So yeah, Joseph, let me know if you guys are going to proceed on this. The way I see it is
we're going to proceed. We're going to proceed. Like I said, I'm going to send the inspection report over to you so you can send it to the realtor. And then we just need rent rolls on that one, Richard.
We'll get those for you. Yeah.
And just let you guys know, any other properties, they get locked up with tenants already in them, go ahead and just ask for rent rolls ahead of time. So that way we have that.
This agent has more.
Most cash
this is a relationship one where if we get this, we get a ton of other ones, tenant occupied.
Beautiful. Okay, great.
Yeah, he was telling me that he has a lot more.
Great.
Beautiful.
Great.
Let's make it happen, Richard. As you know, I appreciate it. If there's anything else, give me a call. Mo, stay on the phone. I'll let Richard go. Thanks, Rich.
See ya.
Alrighty.
Yo, great, Yusuf, another 5K deal, man. And if you want, so here's the thing.
Oh gosh.
The way that people
finally.
The way that people add 3K to their deal is you go to them and say, hey, let's proceed at 57 instead of 60. Now you don't have to do that. You could keep it where you want. But if you're inclined to, since you have to get it under contract again, you could see what you can get. Maybe you can get $1,000 off, but you don't have to do that. So up to you.
We don't need to get under contract again. So the inspect that like I built a really good relationship with the realtor. He told me don't care about the contract. I already inserted like there's an additional term of that the contract is contingent upon inspection and appraisal. So we have till the appraisal time to think about it. So we are good to go.
Great.
I just wanted to let him know to move faster because the agent was a little bit mad and yeah, awesome. Man. You literally saved the freaking deal after you told him we couldn't renegotiate it.
I got
really
a
saved the
feeling
deal.
that I'm like,
Crazy.
this is a good deal. He's not really naming real things. He's like, there could be foundation issues. And I'm like, but are there? Well, there could be.
And he's a contractor. That's why
I
believed him a bit.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in escrow right now with my team. Let's see, sure, man. Hey guys, I just got a deal with Yusuf. Yeah, what a rare property to not have too many issues in Detroit.
Yeah. It's the type of properties that I don't get in touch with, but I saw the pictures. Everything is good. Roof is good. I couldn't see any issue. I did ask, and thank God he was a contractor, and he said everything is good too. So it's a rare find, to be honest.
Great. It's in escrow now. Good job, man. You got another one to look forward. 2 days after your last one closed, you got another one in the pipeline. It really is a pipeline. You know, they move very slowly, and you stack one behind, and it moves very slowly, and you stack one behind.
Exactly.
It's a pipeline, guys. It moves slowly, but it pays out. It pays out. Bria would love to give you feedback on your deal. Okay, let me call
Richard, you brought me up.
Oh,
You brought me up.
he wants to walk your property. Coordinate with your agent. Let me know when they can walk. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you once I get a response.
Absolutely. Text him.
Yeah.
All right, Yusuf, go and enjoy your restful sleep, knowing that you're getting another year's worth of income. Isn't that insane? Yeah, I know I've talked about it so many times, but bro's like, yes, just made another year's income, and then he goes to sleep. So wait, I actually have a question for him before he goes. I got a question. Yusuf, you're studying for something, right? You're studying for some sort of
physical therapy.
Physical therapy. Yeah. How much will you make yearly from physical therapy? US dollars.
Oh gosh, that's embarrassing, Richard. Yearly.
Yeah. How much did you make yearly from physical therapy?
6,000 multiplied by 12. That would be 72,000 Egyptian pound,
72.
which is $1,000 and $1,200, $1,300, something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 1,400. Yeah. Wow. So in a year, guys, he would make what he's making. I mean, what did you do? You got this under contract 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just insane. Imagine the mindset. Imagine that. How much, like, I guess I'll ask this. How much does it cost to fill up your car in Egypt, like in Egyptian pounds?
$1,000, 1,000 Egyptian pound, which is really 1,000. Wait, I would say 700 Egyptian pound, which is about $12.
Yeah, $14.
$14. Yeah.
Here he is receiving this sort of money. That's just insane. It's just an absolute hack for people living in Egypt. Wholesale real estate. If you live in Egypt, you will live like a king. Absolutely insane. Yeah, enjoy your sleep, man. I wish I made $100,000 in a week equivalent. Anyways, we'll talk.
Well,
crazy. It's just insane. It's ridiculous. Yeah, y'all can make this work, guys. Y'all can make this work. If you want to get started, click that link in my bio. Join Hold My Hand Wholesale. Okay, so I'm going to call this realtor really quickly, and then I'm going to start solving other people's issues here. So I'm most interested in this multifamily here that they have. I might be able to pick up maybe a little 3K fee. So I'm going to send my buyer to this multifamily. It's going to be the easiest thing in the world. The address on this is 1101 East 71st. 1101 East 71st in Cleveland, Ohio. Interior? Oh, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's going to need work, but it's fine. Let's call the realtor right now and figure out what we can get it for. It's just me holding your hand through the process of doing deals. That's what it is. Hold my hand, Wholesale. I share my screen. I do deals live. That's what we do. Oh, he didn't pick up. He said. Okay. Well, we'll reach back out about that. I'm gonna put that in my tracker sheet. So, 7 multifam, or it's not multifamily. 7 deal portfolio, Cleveland. 7 deal portfolio, Cleveland. Okay. Aiden social media filter has it. Okay. All right. Spencer, yeah, just remember to show up to the live stream. So show up to the live stream. But yeah, this looks good. I'm interested in this property. I guess I'll just wait. That's exactly right. Anyways, I'm going to jump into solving some objections for people now. First is probably, well, there's a guy named Chris, and I don't know what happened to him. He has a deal, a seller finance deal, but turns out there's a mortgage and they want to do a land contract or a wraparound, and we need to convert that into a mortgage takeover. So I don't know where Chris is, but he was in my Instagram live stream at Chris. I don't know who he is. Say, hey, Shell, there's a student with a seller finance triplex and I can't reach. Oh, wait, maybe I have his phone number. Yes, I do, actually. Oh, I have his phone number. Perfect. Here we go. And my phone is not working. Come on, phone. Okay, this guy literally lives in Nigeria and he's got a seller finance deal. Kings, don't worry, I'll get to you. I just have a lot of things to do. Hey, Chris.
Sure. Hey, Richard.
Hey, man. I'm trying to solve the problem with your deal. I understand that the realtor told you there's a mortgage on it, but they won't tell us the mortgage balance, and they want to do a land contract or a wraparound.
They told me the mortgage balance is 114, but she hasn't sent the mortgage statement yet.
That's okay. We can pivot that to what I was going to say is we can't do a wraparound, but I could contact her and pivot it to a mortgage takeover. So I wanted to see if I could talk to them and save the deal because they want to do what's called a wraparound. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah, but I don't understand it completely.
It just means seller finance, but they hold the title. The reason they want to hold the title is because they don't trust that we'll make payments. However, we can use what's called a deed in lieu of foreclosure to give them the property back without foreclosure. Essentially, a wraparound allows them to reclaim the property without foreclosure in the event of our default. So it's a security thing for them, but we could pivot that pretty easily.
Okay. Using trust methods, I guess. Putting the property into a trust.
Or a subject to deal. But the solution for them is not the trust or the subject to deal. More so, it's the deed in lieu of foreclosure. The deed in lieu of foreclosure is what will give them the peace of mind.
Okay. So I have to text the realtor and say you are going to call her?
Yes, I can give her a call. And she's aware that we're wholesaling it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I will give her a call and see if we can pivot that.
All right, thank you. I'll text her now.
Thanks so much, texting. Yeah, 30 Dark Nights, a lot has changed in the past 2 years. If you want to see what we're up to now, go to holdmyhandwholesale.group. That's www.hmhw, Hold My Hand Wholesale, hmhw.group. So hmhw.group, but there's www in front of it. If you go there and log in, it is, oh my God, it is a whole new beast. We are a whole new beast now. So I'd be excited for you to give me feedback on what we've built. It's taken a lot. Anyways, okay, so we might be able to call that person. What's a deed in lieu of foreclosure? Cool. Yeah, so a deed in lieu of foreclosure, let's talk about it. In seller financing, the seller doesn't really have a way to ensure that you make the payments, right? You could buy the house and just not make payments, and they couldn't do very much. Sure, they could foreclose on you, but that's going to take them 10 months, right? So if it's going to take them 10 months to foreclose on the property, there's got to be a better way. And there is a better way. There's a document that you can sign that forfeits your right to a foreclosure called a deed in lieu of foreclosure that states, hey, if we miss payments for 2 months, house is yours again. Right? So it's essentially forfeiting the deed instead of going through a foreclosure process. And there's a couple different ways that we could accomplish that. But one of the ways is referred to as a deed in lieu of foreclosure. And ultimately, it's an objection that you're going to run into when you have to pitch seller finance, because people will say, hey, let's do this, but I don't want to give you the deed. And I'm like, well, we need the deed for tax benefits. So we pitch the deed in lieu of foreclosure, and it can save the deal. So I just spoke to this guy. Can't believe he's in Nigeria and he's still doing this. Anyways, next we have 2 people whose objections are, we need to handle them now. One of them is Ashel. Am I saying it right? Ashel. Ashile. Hey, so yeah, we have an objection to handle for your realtor. I don't remember what it is. Can you catch me back up to speed?
Yeah, so we're just going to speak with you to verify that I'm working for like a US investor that get the property from them.
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you there. Could you say that one more time, please?
So she wanted to speak with you because she needs you to sign the contract.
That's okay.
On my behalf, yeah.
That's okay. I'm happy to sign a creative finance contract. So let's briefly review the deal really quickly here. 550,000, 55,000 down, 1,800 a month. The rent is 4,500. Is it occupied at 4,500?
Yes.
Hell yes, I'll sign that contract. Yes, I have no doubt in my mind that that'll close. No doubt. It's.
And how can you help me with the wholesaling contract too? How we can get that signed too?
Oh. You told them that we're wholesaling it and they're okay about that?
Not yet.
Oh. I might need to get the buyer to sign. Um, I'll handle the objection and then I'll think about how to handle that. I'm gonna give him a call.
Okay. Steve.
Right now. Sophie is the agent?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just calling to say hi and then we're going to sign the contract. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm now recording my calls. So I'm going to call on my CRM so I can record it for you guys to listen to as I'm just trying to build up a compilation of all of my calls here. Locked up for 5K. A deal locked up for 5K is probably not a deal. All right, phone is ringing. Ooh.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Richard Taylor, buyer.
Thanks. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hi there. My name is Richard Taylor. You've been speaking to my partner. His name is Ash. He's doing acquisitions for me in regards to the property in Cleveland, Ohio, that massive duplex that you guys have. Super interesting layout. I understand that we've made an offer that your client is interested in. You've been speaking to my assistant, so I just wanted to call and introduce myself here. I've got 23 doors around the United States, and this thing is super interesting to us. So I'm going to add you to my contacts. If you would, give me a call, text me, or if you don't need any further information, we can get this thing under contract. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Okay. So you've got an amazing deal, and I'm going to help you get this thing closed. So that's great, man. I'm now working on it with you, and need to call agent to sign, potentially not assignable. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So let's stay in contact. Don't go anywhere over the next couple days because we're going to stay in contact. I need to speak to them. Can you text them and say, hey, we called, but no response?
Yeah.
So yeah, just let me know. I will bring you up tomorrow, and then hopefully we can have a conversation.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Remind me to bring up ASHELE.
Okay, I added it.
Okay. We will talk to him tomorrow. Yusuf, you're all good, right? You're all situated, right?
I don't know. Someone brought me up, so I thought that was you. The agent is asking to submit the EMD. Also, I spoke to Mira right now. She wants the buyer information for the assignment.
Joseph will have to get out. I don't know who it is. Joseph will have to.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
It's a seller finance, so I can't double close, unfortunately. Get the rent roll, will you?
I did send it to them multiple times. I have it since day one under contract. I believe Mira has it. Wait, let me send it again.
Text. I'll text Almira.
Not Almira, Mira.
Oh, Mira.
Yeah, Mira. Okay, my bad.
Or Glenfield. Okay. All right. You've been helped. Next person to help is Christian. I forget which deal this was, but he's going to text me. So we have a scenario, guys, where we had a seller finance deal and the seller agreed to the seller finance deal on Zillow. It's just a house. It's a house on Zillow, Cleveland, Ohio, pitch seller finance. Seller agreed to the seller finance deal, which is great. The only problem is they have a mortgage on the property, and they didn't tell us that there was a mortgage on the property, and the student didn't have prop stream, so he didn't know. Fortunately, we could just take over the mortgage because it's 114K. So mortgage of $114,000 and asking price of 150K. We could just take it over, right? We could just take it over. There's no need to complicate the deal. So I'm going to see if we can make that happen right now. They want to do a land contract, which is where they hold title, but I'm not interested in that. Okay, so it's 145K asking price. They owe 114. We're currently agreed at 17.5 down. I'm going to see if we could do 17.5 to take over the debt. So this is me handling a land contract objection. I'm going to record. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, Kenesha. My name is Richard Taylor. You had been speaking to my partner, Chris, about the property on Eddy Road, and I understand we just discovered that there is a mortgage of 114 on the property, and now we might need to switch around how this is getting done.
Right.
So that's super common. I just had a scenario in Cleveland about 3 months ago on another property that we closed on. And this house was listed for 100 and the seller owed 90. We had the seller finance arrangement in place. And then the title work comes back and there's a mortgage on the property that they didn't tell us about. But fortunately, like your mortgage, the payment was well below what the occupied rent was. So we were able to just step into it. So even if it's a 7 or even 8% mortgage, you know, I'm more concerned with cash flow than I am the interest rate here. And I know that at 114, it's probably, you know, 1,200 or below, 1,100 or below, could even be like 950, depending on what rate's on the property. So we wanted to see if we could just step into their position on the loan, take over that loan, give them the same fee, and just take it over outright and pay the closing costs.
Okay. That sounds good too. The seller is a very savvy investor and he likes that idea. We were doing that with another deal.
Oh, great.
And he's also not as savvy with technology, which is why I'm waiting for him to be able to get access to the mortgage statement, and he lives out of state. Otherwise, I would go and help him.
Oh, it's no problem whatsoever. And you know, we're looking to buy. We're looking to buy about 5 per month. So if this seller has more, or if you guys have more,
he does.
Send them my way, or I should say, send them Chris's way, because I need to make sure he gets paid, because he found you, not me. So I gotta go through him. So the other thing is,
so he has more.
I had heard mention of him wanting to do a wraparound. Is that the case?
He said he could. So Chris mentioned the wraparound, and the seller is very familiar with wraparound. So he said that he sent me over a wraparound deal to send to Chris.
Okay. For this one, we wanted to not do a wrap and just to take over that mortgage, largely because of the tax benefits that we get. But what I wanted to offer, because your seller really has no way to know if we're going to make our mortgage payments on time. So I wanted to offer him a little bit of peace of mind or protection. We can add a document to this contract called a deed in lieu of foreclosure, and it forfeits my right to a foreclosure. So if I mess up, if I drop the ball even slightly, we're going to put it for 2 months of missed payments. The house goes back to them without foreclosure, and I'll sign a document and we'll notarize that document with all the other stuff that we have for closing that states no foreclosure. If this buyer messes up 2 months of consecutive missed payments, the house immediately reverts back to the seller without the foreclosure. So I wanted to he'll be very familiar with that if he's a good investor.
Okay. Yep. Do you also, so with this, as far as the cash to close and the down payment, what does that come into play? Because that'll be another question.
Yeah. So we wanted to kind of keep it at the exact same place. I understand 114 is owed and there's an asking price of 145. So, if we're at 17.5 down, 14 plus 17. Yeah. So the sale price would be 131 instead of the 145. So we would just be offering him that 17K fee, 17.5 to take over his commission to take over his debt plus the closing costs.
Okay. I know this might be a lot, but would you mind texting me those terms?
Yeah,
so that
absolutely.
I can screenshot it and send it to the seller, and then we can discuss because he likes to see things.
100%. I'll put the deed in lieu of foreclosure in there. I'll send you my portfolio so you know who you're dealing with. And then we'll get you proof of funds, and then I'll get the offer over to you, and hopefully we can revive this thing and get it closed.
Yeah, because he's willing, and Chris is amazing. He's so good. I had another question. Oh, I know Chris was saying that I should be hearing something from the title company, but I hadn't yet.
We were waiting to revive this to get the title company to reach out. So we just need to have this agreement in writing, and if we're all signed up, they'll absolutely reach out.
Okay, and are you guys still using Title Co? Is that who you're using for this?
Closed title, yeah, closed title. They give us good closing rates.
Closed title?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know which one. Okay, that I can be looking for because I have a few. And that was my only question. Oh, and then the inspection. I know we were trying to have it done by Thursday. Is that still possible?
I think it is possible to get our guy into the property by Thursday. We just need to go ahead and get this thing signed and agreed upon, and then we can get it in because it cost me like $400 to send the inspector.
Yeah. Okay, and then one other thing. Is this a wholesale? Or are you guys closing it, or
I'm opening my business partner is opening up a new LLC for the property. So we every single property that I purchase, we open a new LLC to it, and that property goes. So if we actually come to an agreement, if you and I are signed under contract, I'll open up a new LLC. And then we'll assign it to that LLC. So every single property I own, it's either in a trust or its own separate LLC, but we're going to take title on it. We just need to open up the entity that will be taking title. So I'll sign with my LLC as a placeholder, and then we'll pivot it to the other one later.
Okay, that's fine. Now, can you tell me the benefit of that? I've seen people do that.
I'm sorry.
Just for me to know.
Oh yeah. If I get sued,
an LLC for each new.
Yeah, if I get sued, they can't go after the whole portfolio.
After the other. Okay. My client does that, and he has a series and all this stuff, and I always wonder what was the use. Okay.
Yeah, it's just an extra protection instrument for us in the event of some sort of lawsuit.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, yeah, when you send me the text message, I'll send it over to Dell, and I'll call him to explain. And if you send me the document to sign, I'll get that over to him too to review.
Great.
He's pretty prompt, so. And he'll understand everything that you're talking about. If I do, he'll understand it. So.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and put that into an agreement here. And then I'll send you all that stuff that we talked about. And hopefully we can move forward.
All righty. Thank you.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's great. Excellent realtor. Oh my God, I've got my work cut out for me. So this is happening. This guy needs to be green. Well, I'll make it yellow. Yellow means pending in my little tracker sheet. Yellow means pending, interested, but haven't gotten across the finish line yet. Okay, let's write that out. And I think that's a done deal, isn't it? Okay, so, oh my God, I'm slowing down right now. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of moving parts right here. I'm holding people's hands. Okay, so we have Kenesha and Christian. Hey, Kenesha, thanks so much for your time just now. After finding out there's a mortgage on the property, we're still interested in proceeding. We'd just take over the debt either via a subject to deal or a trust acquisition agreement where we place the property into a trust and buy the trust. Both are options, but both pose a bit of a risk to your client. Sorry for the airplane. Oh my God, that's a Blackhawk. 2 Blackhawks. Holy shit, there's 2 Blackhawks outside. Wonder if you guys can see them. Is that visible? Oh, no. They're right there. 1. Oh, that must have been 2. Damn, those are big ass military helicopters. Damn. Like big ones with the, they had the little, I think it's a fueling rod or something at the tip. I don't know what that is, but 2 big, they're loud. I was like, that's an airplane. No, those are helicopters. Okay. Instagram, y'all must have seen that, right? Because you have the perfect angle right here. Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all saw that. Okay, so we were writing to Kenesha and then I got distracted. I'm running the risk of losing it due to time decay. Shit, I got a lot of people to talk to. I can try to talk to you, man. I might not get to all these people on stage. We've already talked to Yusuf. We've already talked to Pam. I can't talk to you.
I can't talk to you.
Not right now, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Pam, the buyer wants Bellaterre. I don't know if Bellaterre is still available, but he's like, oh, we want Bellaterre. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on. I got to lock in, guys. There's too many distractions. Okay. But both pose a bit of a risk to your client. They have no way to trust that we'll make our payments. As such, I want to put a very sharp stick beneath me to ensure my performance. We will sign a deed in. Okay, I gotta spell lieu, right? Deed in lieu. L-E-I-U. L-I-E-U. L-I-E-U. That's right. We will sign a deed in lieu of foreclosure, forfeiting my right to a foreclosure. The property is to be returned to your client without foreclosure upon 2 months of missed payments. Then we'll get her proof of funds. So that's in progress. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up Christian.
Okay, I added bring up Christian for tomorrow 2 p.m.
Okay, Christian has been situated. Do you use a property manager? Yes, I do. Christian has been situated. Okay. Oh, all right. Next. Sora, I don't know. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, the agent just got back to me. They can go walk it Thursday or Friday morning for Joanne Street.
Thursday or Friday morning. Can we aim for 10 a.m. Thursday morning?
Yeah, I can ask her. Let me see what she'll say.
What is this, Joanne? Joanne Street.
Yeah. 18418 Joanne Street. You said 10 a.m. this Thursday, right?
Thursday, 10 a.m. Thursday, 10 a.m.
Let me see if that'll work.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Don, I'm really gonna try to get to you, man. There's just a lot going on right now. Remember, there's probably been a live stream before this, and there'll probably be a live stream after this. For Bellaterre, what price I'd bet? Ah, shit. Joseph, what price would you want Bellaterre at? Okay, they backed out after. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? They're so disorganized. Why can't they lock in? Lock in. How can I get a salesmate? I think if you go to resources, we have a little affiliate for it. So go to resources, and then within resources, you can. I'm going to ask Chris about my phone call recordings. Oh, we just got that call recorded with the agent. That call just got recorded. We can post that. That's a good call. You guys just saw me solve a land contract objection and pivot seller finance to mortgage takeover. Is your Bank Street 0% interest still available? I probably have 10 0% interest deals right now. I don't know about Bank Street. I just see so many. I've seen one today. But if you go to buyboxcartel.com, you guys can browse the deals that myself and our students have under contract. The agent said 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, I told her 10 a.m., but she said she has an appointment, so 10:30 a.m. she could do this Thursday.
Editing. Got it.
Yeah, that's all I needed, man. Thank you again for everything. I'm hopping on.
Absolutely. Talk soon, okay? We got more objections to solve. Okay. So let me go ahead and grab this call right here. We're going to log the call. I'm now recording my calls again, save. And then let's go ahead and download this. We used to do this all the time. I used to just record all of my negotiations and post them. And I don't know why I stopped. Phone call recordings. We had 70 hours, but then it got deleted, and I don't know how. A student from Nigeria locks up a seller finance deal. We find out there's a loan. The deal is awesome. 145K, 17. The deal is awesome. So we pivot, or I should say this. The mortgage is 114K, and it's a triplex occupied at 2,100 a month. We know that the loan will be anywhere from 950 to 1,200, pending on the rate. It still makes sense to take over the debt instead of seller finance. In this call, I pivot the deal to mortgage takeover and solve their objection about wanting a land contract. Okay. Gee whiz. Now, Kadarius, We were supposed to talk today. I met with my team. I'm on my company meeting today. And my team says, "Hey, we found this problem." And I was like, "Oh, that's super solvable, but I forgot what it was." So something's going on with a deal that you have and we need to fix it. And I'm here to help with that. Do you know what happened on your deal? So I think it might be the same situation. Is there a mortgage on it, or do they want to do a land contract? What's the situation?
So it wasn't neither one. It was a mortgage takeover, but it wasn't like a land contract type thing. The issue is that Shell was telling me that they had found a buyer and we was getting it assigned, and we had got it assigned, and they was inspecting it, and there was like a whole bunch of issues and stuff like that, and they were telling me that they wanted to move forward, but there was a date we needed to get EMD in by, and they didn't do that. And now, she's coming back and telling me that the buyer's still interested. But the issue is that I've literally, I don't even know how I did it, but I've literally got the deal and EMD extended like 5 times. Like the deal was set to close
Okay, so here's the solution. Yeah. I'm going to act as an independent party who doesn't know you, and I'm going to call about the deal and see if I can get it. And we'll give you the majority. You'll still keep the majority. It's still yours. I'll just get it back for you. I remember now. Don, don't worry. I'll talk to you in just a sec, man. I'm still trying to get through these people. So, okay. Well, we can do that. Now, is this some sort of package deal?
Yeah. So it was a total of like 8 units. I think 2 duplexes and 3 single family homes. So 7 units, I mean. So it was like a commercial deal, and I had structured like a hybrid kind of situation where, I took over the debt. But the issue, another thing is that there were 2 agents, and I was brought this deal by another agent. So I never actually talked to the seller size agent. I only talked to the agent that brought the deal to me, and he was like handling everything, handling the deal for me. So that's why when she was asking me, like, he had talked to the agent, I'm like, I haven't even talked to the seller size agent. I had the buyer agent talk for me. But also, the reason why he did it was because the seller agreed to pay both of their commissions.
Okay. So can we
talk
to the seller's agent? Is that?
Yeah, it was funny. I think the owner contacted me like on Thursday.
Oh,
like the actual owner of the properties.
Can you get this back under contract? Because that buyer is Kenny. Kenny buys 30% of our deals with his investment community out of the Netherlands.
So yeah, I can try. I think it's better for me to just go through the agent because he's the one that's been doing everything. But the issue is that they keep telling me to get it back under contract, but they're not telling me what to get it under contract for, because they said that they wanted to renegotiate the terms because of the issues, but they never made an offer.
We should definitively get the buyer interested before doing this, just in case, because I the last thing I want to do is get you in a pickle like that. I'm gonna see if I have your phone number. No, I don't. Can I get your? Are you in communication with somebody on my team? There's a dispo on this. Is it Mara or Arashelle?
It's Shell.
It's Shell.
Yes, yeah, Shell. Yeah.
Oh, you got the Shell on this. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put you. But that's not who I talked to today. Are you sure it's not Arashelle? Are you sure it's not Arashelle?
I've been talking. So most of the time I've talked to Shell, but I do remember being contacted by 2 different people because 2 of them were working on it. So it was Shell, and then I think another one, which is why you might have talked to somebody else. So I'm not really sure, but the person that last texted me was Shell. We talked like a couple hours ago.
Can you hit her up and talk? Well, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, hey, for the deal that Kadarius,
the Tuscaloosa package.
Oh, Tuscaloosa. I like that market. Okay. Hey, for the deal that Kadarius had in Tuscaloosa, he is texting you. We We need to definitively, no, that's a hard word. What the buyer is going to pay / offer because he already burned the bridge with the agent and we need to be sure. So I trust this buyer. He buys so much off of us. It's insane. So I trust this buyer. So I would entertain this just in case. You know, we have closings with them like weekly. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you. I was like, we can revive this. This could be revived. But yeah, reach out to Shell. If they don't get back to you for whatever reason, come bug me, okay? Come bug me, and I'll make sure that they respond, okay?
Yeah, if you could just also tell her, like, because we do need a definitive answer for the buyer, but because I extended so much, it's kind of got to be like hard terms, because I can't go in there and be like, hey, you know, if you give us, you know, if we do something like, you know, give us a week, you know, I didn't extend it. Like, I literally got 5 extensions total. Like, literally, I don't even know how I did it, but it was kind of crazy. I got like 5 extensions, and then it still was like, they told me that they were going to submit EMD on Tuesday, and then it didn't happen.
Oh, that's annoying, man. I'm sorry about that. I just texted them about that. Let me know if you don't have a response, and I'll bug them to get to respond to you. Okay.
Yeah, would it be easier if I got your number, or if I just came
I'll
back
give you
up
my
here?
phone number. I'll give you my phone number.
Okay.
All right.
Are you gonna text it the Discord?
It's DM'd. People are gonna ask you for it. Please don't share it.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's in the, because we've talked before. Is it in the? Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got it.
10:30 a.m. is confirmed for Joanne Street. I'll call and confirm too. Call Joseph.
Calling Joseph.
Gang, I'm fighting sleep right now. Holy shit.
Message for.
They didn't respond, but I texted them. Caffeine? I had my cup of coffee for today. I do have Diet Coke though. But I have to get through this water before I drink anything like that. Could you confirm if you received the ledger 2 in Slack? Oh God. Yeah, let me do their work for them. At Joseph at Quaid rent roll sent to you for Glenfield by our VA.
But yeah, Rich, I gotta go, but I'll text Shell as well.
Yes. Talk soon, man. Okay. Maybe I should bring you up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Remind me to bring up Kadarius.
Okay.
Kadarius, not Darius. Kadarius. Okay. All right.
Either one is fine.
Talk soon, man.
All right. Bye.
Are there scripts for calling sellers? I have a script if you want a script, but I don't really believe in scripts. It needs to be more natural, and the only way you can gain natural negotiation is going to be through understanding every end of the business, understanding why sellers sell and why buyers buy, right? So you need to be able to look at a property and say, this property is for this investor and this is why. For example, a shitty house, a destroyed house. I can look at that, and it's very simple to say, but I look at a shitty house and I immediately think, fix and flip. So, you know, you just need to be versed in the business if you're going to make the business work. I would heavily recommend binging my podcast. You guys may not know this, but I have a podcast. There are hours and hours and hours and hours of yapping, and it's not just me. We have guests on there. It's Zach Ginn and Max Deer, who are 2 other real estate influencers. My podcast is on Spotify, Apple Music, and others alike, and YouTube. And it's called Why Aren't You Wholesaling? Go leave it a review. It'll really help me out. But yeah, those are uploaded every single Friday. Yeah. 7% interest VA loan, Dallas, Texas. Oof, that would need to be $0 down. Ask for a loan mod. Daniel, ask the seller to call the bank and put the money on the back end of the loan, but we can't afford to pay a realtor on something like that. It would have to be $0 down. Anyways, Bria has been so patient. Forgive me, Bria. I'm running on fumes right now. What can I help you out with?
Hey, Rich, no, it's okay. I know you're busy.
How can I help you?
I had a property I sent to you in your DMs. I also sent you some pictures as well because Zillow barely has any.
Okay. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I had got this one under contract. I sent it over to your team. Initially, I offered 70. They wanted 77. So I offered 75. So it's under contract for 75. I'm starting to second guess if I offer too much because now that I'm looking at the comps, I saw some good ones in the 200 to 300 range, but now I don't know if that's really the case.
Can I share my screen on this to show everybody? I don't know if it's a deal. It could be a great deal, but could I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Great. Okay, so she has a fix and flip under contract. The house is full of character, right? This has got to be, I mean, this looks like an 1890 type deal, but we'll see. 1920. Wow. Okay, so we got a 1920 house and she's wrecked. She's wrecked. Now, remember, people don't flip in the hood. Now, I don't know if this is in the hood, but we're going to check Street View to see if it's in the hood. The hood stays the hood. Sometimes it doesn't. But in really cheap markets like San Antonio, the hood largely stays the hood. I don't think this is the hood per se, but I don't think it's a high income area by any means. As you look around, like, are people buying brand new houses right here? Nah, they're just getting by. These people are just getting by. So as we look around, we can see. We can see just by the houses that are around here that they're making do. They make do here. Life isn't super pretty. Life isn't super luxurious. None of these houses have updates on them. They're all just a little bit older. So this doesn't look like a flipping area, but that's not necessarily the truth. We have to look a little deeper than that. So what I do to figure out if this is a flipping area, because getting a house at a discount is one thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you've got yourself a deal. So we have to comp the property, and I'm going to go ahead and do pending and under contract just in case this thing is hiding from me. And it's listed at 100. Let's put in 100K max filter. Okay, right there. So I'm guessing you comped in here, right? This area right here.
Below that.
Okay, good. Because this right here, guys, we cannot cross this highway. We cannot cross the highway. That is a no-go in comping. And believe it or not, comping is not subjective. There are a set of rules for comping. They're called appraisal rules. And if you want to study the appraisal rules, that would be a really good thing to study. I've studied the appraisal rules, and it talks about, can you compare a house that's a 2-story with a 1-story? No. Can you compare a house that's built in 1930 to a house that's built in 1960? No. Can you compare a house that is across a major road? No. Can you compare a house that is more than 0.5 miles away? No, but really it should be within like 10 blocks of either side of the property. So for me to comp something like this, guys, I'm just going to here, here, and maybe to here, and then to here. And this is our property. We are a 3-bed, 1-bath with 1148 square feet. So we just need to see, has anybody renovated a 3-bed, 1-bath with 1148 square feet, understanding that this level of rehab is probably approaching $70,000. Now, if I click sold here, does everybody notice how it's just dots and dashes? That's called a non-disclosure market. Non-disclosure market. And in a non-disclosure market, public record is not public information. Rather, public record is sneaky, hidden. So now look at this. This guy looks beautiful. What a beautiful house. Does this look like the same neighborhood as our neighborhood? It's slightly different, I'd say. It's still not very nice, but you can see that it's slightly different in that this has a yellow door and a new roof, which likely means fix and flip. That looks like a damn new construction right there. And then this guy's flipped as well. So this must be a very street by street area. But this is the same street. That's the same street. We just go all the way down here. No, that's the same street, man. But where's that house? Is that? Oh, it's right here. Interesting. If you go a couple blocks down this way, it starts to get a lot better. But then you go all the way down there and it starts to get a little bit worse. That's interesting that it changes like that in such a small area. Okay. All right. The other thing to consider is look how it's going for this guy. He's not selling. He is not selling. So that's something to think about. We've got this guy right here. Are you selling? Oh, you're not selling either. Looks like they flipped houses in the wrong area. But at the same time, we should comp this thing on PropStream. So a non-disclosure market, when it's hiding the comps, is not so hidden when you have a tool like PropStream. So this is a mystery to me. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Now I'm going to comp by drawing instead of just looking at the comps, because one thing I hate about PropStream is that their comp range is stupid. They got a stupid comp range. So on PropStream, it works a little differently. You click and then so you do here, then here, here, and here. And now we can comp in there. And what we're going to want to do, all right, okay, that's definitely not what I wanted. That's not at all what I wanted to do. We have to do that within the comps. So we draw within the comps. Here we go. This is where we draw. Okay. And now we're going to look at some sales. Try to understand a little bit. Year built in 1920. Max year built. Maybe we go 1940. Okay. So you've got this guy right here. This is number 3. This is the third property. It sold for $292. It's a 3.2 with 1245 square feet. It looks nice. This is a valid comp. It's a valid comp. It's built in 1930, 3.2, 1245 square feet. So that sold for $292. The price per square foot of that is $234. $234. You have, so we're going to do 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 1148. Your fixing your ARV is probably 260. You have this at what price?
75.
Okay, let's say somebody gives you 80. Let's say they put in another 70,000 in renovation. They've got 10,000 in closing costs. They'd be in it for 160 and they should be able to sell it for 260, which is more than enough. I think what's happening here is you have to do a lot of digging to discover the value that's in this market. You know, it's a little bit harder to see because at surface level, this thing just looks like a shack. I mean, we have no photos, and the photos that we do have make it look like it's condemned, like it's just completely dilapidated. So to more effectively market this, I would ask for more photos of the interior, and I would gather the comps. I would post it on Buy Box Cartel. I'd post this on Facebook. I'd send it to my team, and I'd really shove the comps in their face. Like, this thing sold, and I'm going to send this to you because this is a comp. This guy right here. Oh, well, that's not it. It's, we actually have 2 comps. These 2 right here are great comps for you that illustrate a good after repair value. I just think it's hard to market because at surface level, everybody's thinking what I'm thinking. This thing looks like it's in the hood. It looks destroyed. It's not. Well, it is destroyed, but we just should get interior photos. And then I would also post the comps on your post on Buy Box Cartel as well as Facebook, and I'd blast it out and see if you could get an interested buyer. But we'll do the same thing as well. You can send it to our buyers on Buy Box Cartel if you'd like.
Okay, no problem. I think Mara is the dispo manager.
Yeah. I think it's a marketing issue more than anything. It's hard to market
Gotcha.
something like this in a non-disclosure market where comps are hidden and when it looks like this on the exterior, you know?
Gotcha. Okay. What should I do as far as like inspection? Because I put a 7-day inspection on it post EMD.
Well,
I signed on the 11th.
okay, so you have a couple more days. I would be really aggressive in the marketing and see if you could get somebody to walk it. If you can walk it, they'll usually extend the earnest money for you.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck to you.
All right.
Okay. Kings has been trying to reach me since yesterday, and this is going to require a lot of brain power. Kings is telling me he has 13 properties seller finance. Kings, what's going on, man?
Let me read it out. Seller finance. I haven't got them under contract, but I was talking to the agent, and the guy has a portfolio. Wait, let me read this out. It's a lot.
Yeah, sounds like a lot, man. Now we kind of learned this the hard way, but we don't actually want to contract a portfolio altogether if it's 13.
Yeah,
especially seller finance, because then it makes it a really hard to inspect deal and really hard pill for buyers to swallow. So we want to do a deal like this, but what we want to do is more realistically, we should contract them by 2 or perhaps individually. So
yeah, no, he is open to that. Wait, let me read it out. Retiring landlord, 20 plus years, looking to exit everything. 13 properties total, 4.2 million combined asking, 37K a month. Current income, 0 mortgages across the entire portfolio. Seller open to creative financing. It's a mix of duplexes, triplexes, student housing, single families, 11 unit, a $1 million mixed use building with commercial space. Plus like there was a vacant lot and like 40 car garage, but we don't focus on that. I don't think so. I've drawn up offers for like 9 of them, which is like the properties. I've kind of ignored 3, which is off market, and the vacant lot, like it's literally just a lot. There's no property on it, and I've ignored the $1 million building because like apparently there's like an open code violation or something like that. Just because there was a small issue on the top. Wait, let me see if I can find it.
This is a lot, man. This is a lot. It's too much. So let's slow down. The offer that we need to get him open to is roughly.
I can send all info basically. She even sent me like official rent rolls.
So here's what we're gonna do. Let's make this offer: 10% over list, 10% down, 40% of rent in monthly payments, 6-year balloon. Make those offers on each property. If he's open to it, come back and we'll do next steps, because we can spend a lot of time reviewing all of this stuff. And there is a lot to review, but if there's no mortgages, that makes the offers really simple. We can just give them a simple formula, and I'm going to drop that formula in your DMs, and I'm also going to drop it in the chat. And I would go to him and I'd say, hey, this is roughly what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and run this formula for $100,000 property, right? Hypothetical $100,000 property. How do we use this formula, guys? Well, let's just find one first. Okay, this is not a seller finance deal, but let's just say it is. 10% down. What is 10% down? 10% down of 109,000. Let's call it 100K. Is 10K. 10% over list is 110K. What do I mean by over list? Above asking price. We offer over asking price to incentivize seller finance. And then 40% of rent and monthly payments. Well, if it's occupied at $1,200, that would mean your payment should be about $480. But you're fine doing an even $500 for his peace of mind. So make him that offer, and if he's open to it, then go ahead and I'll schedule you to come back here tomorrow, and we'll talk about that. Okay.
All right. So monthly payment, you said, is 40% of gross revenue.
Yeah, and
not the net.
you can round to the nearest 100. So if that
Because
comes
I got
out
all
to,
I've literally got like you sent me like all the expenses. So yeah, like I see the net. So like I wasn't really sure what to do on this one because like you
show me one
I
of the
saw in
properties. Show me
you
one of the
offered-
properties. I'll do it for one of the properties. Can you give me one address?
Yeah, I can give you one address.
And part of this is knowing which information to ignore. It's important to look at your expenses, but it's a portfolio and we're looking at these individually. So, you know, we can kind of have tunnel vision on some of this information. And I'm really excited to talk to you, Suppressor. I'm sorry. I'm just, wow, what a day today. A lot going on, man.
Yeah. No, I've got information on each one separately as well.
Well, just give me one address.
Okay. We're going to show it here. I haven't got them on the contract.
Just DM it to me. I'll keep it private.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
How do I find buyers to get a finder's fee? I post my deals on Buybox Cartel, and that yields a lot of offers, but you can also send it to my team within the Discord, and we'll shoot our shot at pairing you with a buyer. So that's something we really like to do. We really like to pair people with buyers. Norway 1, Iraq 1. Any update on Youngstown? I don't think I got any traction on that, man. Yeah, when I called them, he said, "Oh, Youngstown, not my favorite." How do we send it to you? So generally speaking, if you guys want me to look at a deal, just be active in my chat like these guys were. Kings was super active, super persistent, and that's how I got him up on stage here. So that's how. That's how. Now, if you guys have a deal and you want to submit it to us to sell, submit it here, the link I just put in the chat, or go to buyboxcartel.com. Every time buyers come on here and say, "Hey, how do I look at your deals?" Notice that I tell them to go to Buybox Cartel. Y'all can post on there. It's not just a post and hope that they scroll thing. That's not what it is. You see, we ran ad campaigns for 2 years prior to releasing this product. Then the people opted into text messages. All of the people we advertised to on Facebook, on Google, on email, on my social media, they all opted into a text message, which means we can text blast them deals. Their phone will ring, their email will go off, they'll get a text message, and you can literally take your deal and not only post it on the marketplace, but blast it out to people who have already said, "Yes, I want to receive this." Guys, there's thousands of them.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you also have the natural people who scroll on the website from the ads that we put on it. Okay, Sturdivant.
Can I tell you something?
Is this the one that you'd like me to look at?
Yeah. I mean, most of them have tenants in place for like until like 2027.
Where is this house?
And he basically owns the whole block apparently.
Cool. Where is this house?
Let me send it to you.
Binghamton or Binghamton?
What you just be?
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Binghamton. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really simple. I'm looking up the property right now. Oh yeah, this is easy, guys. It's a 200K, very clean looking multifamily. It's single family, not multifamily. Single family. Okay. Well, here's what I would do. This is beyond easy. Disregard all of those crazy expenses and documents and everything. I'm not looking at any of that, yet I can still come up with an offer for this. They're asking 199. What's 10% above 199? 10% of 200 is 20, so 220. So let's offer 225 just because we're nice. We'll offer him 225. We'll offer him a down payment of 10% down. Let's do $20,000 down. You could go above that. You have room. You could go 30K down. 30K down on a 200K house. Yeah, that's okay. It's a little high, but that's okay. Cash flow just needs to support it. And then 40% of rent and monthly payments. Taxes and insurance. Jesus Christ, $6,400.
So like a lot.
So taxes and insurance are 6,400. That's New York for you. 6,400 divided by 12 is 533. Utilities.
I inflated them all.
Utilities and insurance. That's a yearly figure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at 5 and 1,000, so 6,500. Another 6,500 divided by 12 is 541. So 541 and 533 expenses. 533 plus 541. 1074 is a monthly obligation. They bring in 2,600. 2,600. We'll take off 15%. We'll subtract the 1074, and then he makes about 1130. Ooh, we don't have a lot of room for monthly payments. Because of, I'll say, if I am correct in understanding,
by the way,
1 second. If I'm correct in understanding the above expenses, 2,600 comes in, but you pay about 1,000 or 1136 per month. I look at the deal like this. Management and repairs will be 15% throughout the year. I take that off the rent. So that's going to be 2,600 multiplied by 0.85 equals, what is that? 2210. 2210 minus 1130. Sorry, 1074. Let's see. So 1136. If we paid him 650, we'd be making 486. Yeah. So I just made an offer on one of them. This is how I would go about it for all of them. So I just broke down my entire mindset on that property and how I would get there. This follow that, you know. And if people are like, hey, show your work, I guys, what I was doing there is I was calculating his taxes, insurance, and then his utilities, and I subtract that from the rent of 2,600 and took off money for expenses. I found out that the property is only making 1,100 per month. Essentially, we have to pay him out of the 1,100 per month. My disgruntled sigh of frustration is the property's bringing in 2,600, but after expenses, we really only have room to pay him $600 per month, which is like, he's going to be like, why are you paying me so little? I'm gonna be like, dog, if you do your books, you see you only make 1,100. We're paying you majority of what you make per month. So usually people who don't run their books very well don't exactly understand what they're making monthly. So yeah, that's sort of where my head was at.
Apparently this guy is very sharp, and all his rentals, he's been, like with the people that live there, he's been keeping out tight grip on them. And apparently he's just a guy that doesn't, like, he understands, like he understands. Yeah.
Great. Make those offers. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. All right, I'll send it.
Absolutely. For all the people who are like, I want to make money with finder's fees, I want to do this, I want to do that. Great. Join Hold My Hand Wholesale. Click the link in my bio. Or if you're like, I want to talk to you one-on-one, cool. Book a one-on-one call with me, man. We can talk. Let me get my phone to set a reminder. Okay. Shit, what was that guy's name? Oh, God damn it. Who did I just talk to? It's Kings. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., remind me to bring up KINGZ.
Okay, I added it.
Oh, I need to roll out my back. But I got a couple more questions to answer. I'm so tired. Okay. Next is probably suppressor. Suppressor, let's make it super quick. Can you tell me the address on this?
Yeah, I sent it to you in DMs. The address is
I'm not seeing it. Is it this one?
yeah. You can open it, you can check it out. That's it. It's 90.
Okay, single family or multifamily?
It's a single family.
Okay. Street looks.
The area is pretty nice. No boarded up houses, really. They're just a little bit in need of some rehab, some of them.
Okay. 1244 square feet. I'm gonna mute you.
I can send you all the pictures.
I'm echoing really bad right now, so I'm gonna mute you while I'm comping this. But yes, DM me photos, please. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna, guys, I'm comping this on Zillow. I really like to comp on Zillow. Now, this is actually a good area. This is the western side of Detroit, which is not bad at all. So we want to see if we can line up the map with this. I'm going to close all these tabs. I got so many tabs. So I'm going to see if I can line up the map here. Okay, well, it's doing this weird thing. I like the other map that Google gives me. Okay, so it's right below that interesting highway shape. Let's remove the boundary. Let's draw in a small area so that we can see the map uninterrupted. I think that's the interesting highway shape, right? No, that's that shape. This is the other shape. Okay. So we're down here. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we are on the 4th block in the bottom right. So we should be about right here on, what street is that? Terry Street, and that is the 1, 2, 3, the 3rd street. 1, 2, 3, Terry Street. Great. That wasn't so hard. We're about right there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to comp in this area, and I'm going to see what's been selling as of late. Okay, so that's the small neighborhood that we're in, and we are a 3-1, how many square feet? Three 1244 square feet. Great. Now he's going to send me photos too, but if we click sold, that's price high to low. Let's go.
I sent you a link with all the pictures, Richard. It's like it's this click the link kind of thing. It's his own website. It's my buddy Ali.
Thank you.
He's got a lot of deals in Detroit.
Great. Okay, so we need to comp with ones that look like this house. So it's important to note the size of this property. So they need to look like this. They need to be similar to it. So I see some bigger ones here, like this guy right here. And this guy right here is pretty big too. So we need to be within the square footage range. Okay. Yeah, so I see some good comps here. These are all pretty relevant, smaller houses. All right, yeah, your ARV is 1244 square feet. This guy went for 110. This guy went for 100. This guy went for 100. So it's pretty clear, right? If you renovated a house over here, it'll go for anywhere between 90 and 110, depending on square footage. If we look at this guy, was he renovated? It's not telling me, but let's go inside and check on PropStream. PropStream will let me know if it was renovated by showing me photos. I bet it was. Yep. Full fix and flip. Okay. So this is a really good comp for you. Price per square foot is 96 and you're 1244. So 96 times 1244, 119,000 on that one per ARV. Let's average a couple price per square foots here just so that we're accurate. So that's good. This guy, I don't know if that got flipped, so I won't use it. We'll use this guy as well. This guy went for 100. That's going to be an 111 per square foot, 111 per square foot. We have a couple more up here. Yeah. Oh,
I think there's that exact house that's almost similar. That's 175.
There's no.
I think it's exactly the same square footage.
I would not think we have a 175 here for that. This guy?
Oh no, okay, it's a little bigger.
Just about double the size. Yeah, just a little.
Yeah,
bit.
double the size.
Just a little bigger. Yeah, we got to be within a couple hundred square feet. Yeah, so your ARV based on these numbers, these are the renovated comps price per square foot. Average is about 96. Multiply that shit by your 1244, I think it was. I think it's about 120 ARV. Yeah. So ARV is about 120. Now you sent me some photos. Let's go check out your photos here. Okay. Roof looks good. Refinished floors, new drywall, new subfloor. Looks like they started, didn't finish.
Yeah, so he's a fix and flipper, and sometimes he'll need more money for another project. So this is one of those instances. So he's just like you. He's just sometimes he's like, oh, this project I'd rather put it into another project, and so he sells fix and flips that are like pretty much ready to just finish up.
I wonder if he found something that made him want to stop. I can see that we need mechanicals in here. So yeah, this is my contractor would probably do this for like 35, 30, 35. So yeah, what's your contract price?
Well, he's got it at 52. I said, let's do 56 and we'll split the assignment, me and him. And that's it. Yeah. Well, I'll what do you want to pay for it, Rich? At this point, I just want a HUD statement.
Well, if we buy it for 56 and we put in 35 and we got 10K closing costs and then we got 2,000 holding costs, we're in it for 103. Then I have to list it on the market because it's not one that my investors would buy because it doesn't cash flow like 20%. Obviously, $120,000 price point corresponds to probably $1,700-1,800 rent for 20% cash on cash return. So if I buy it for 50, like let's say I put in the low, let's say I put in 25, right? Super low rehab. I'm still in it for this, right? 93,000. Then I'm listing the thing for 120 and getting asking price is rare, but let's just say somebody gives me an asking price. Realtor charges 6%, in it for 112, subtracting my 93. And I make a tad under 20K. That's if I get asking, that's if rehab is 20 or 25. Rehab probably closer to 30, 35. So I would say that if anything goes wrong, I lose my shirt in the deal. I like to flip houses with more desirable comps because I think it's easier for people to live there if it's a more desirable property. But this I would probably want to pay. Well, let's say I got it for like 30. Let's say I put in 30. Then I have 10 in acquiring costs and 2 in holding costs. So I'm in it for 72. And then I sell it for 120, but maybe somebody offers me 115. I walk away with 110. And yeah, and then I'm making like 40K. So I want to make about 40K on the flip. So honestly, man, for me, I'd pick up where he left off at like 30K.
Okay, well, he's got it locked up at 52, so I don't think so. Plus, he put in already a little bit of money in it to get it started.
I can see it needs
That's
mechanicals.
about it.
So mechanicals,
30K.
Mechanicals would be 8. The interior, I'm banking on it being like 20, 22, right?
That's about it.
Yeah. So yeah. 50, it's kind of a break-even number for me. 56, kind of a break-even number for me. So I would probably need to be closer to 30 on something like that. But I also,
Okay.
you know, something I really do want to flip right now that I'm working on is this guy right here. This makes a lot of sense to me right here. But I'm working with the agent. I want to pay 68K. They're not budging. It's listed at 80K. They're so stubborn. But yeah, if you want to see an example, guys, this is a slam dunk for me right here. I'd probably make 60, 70,000 if I got it at that price. Anyways, I got to move on, man. I'm super tired. We got one or two more people. We have Don. I'm echoing to the point where I can't communicate with you, Don. I don't know if you have a way to change locations, but I hear my voice come back at me to the point where I couldn't actually unmute you and understand anything that I'm saying. So I'm going to stay quiet and unmute you, but I can't speak.
Yeah, so I appreciate that, Richard. I'm actually outside. But yeah, I have a turnkey, you know what I'm saying, property, you know what I'm saying, in Detroit. You know what I'm saying, I actually signed, you know what I'm saying, the agent, actually the property is listed for like 85,000. I initially locked it up at 58,000, signed the contract. He says that he had, you know, he went 60,000 and was telling me that the reason that the sellers didn't sign yet because they have an offer on the table for 60,000, and you know, if I could pretty much, you know what I'm saying, match that. And you know, I ran the numbers. So far they seem good to me, but I just wanted to get, you know, your take on it to make sure that I'm not overextending myself. But so far, I mean, the numbers, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, look good. I DM'd you, you know what I'm saying, the property is turnkey, you know what I'm saying, to reiterate. It's and let me see, one thing. It cash flow has a market rent estimate of $1,630 a month.
Now this
the
is
PTI.
really
Now
good.
this is real. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This looks pretty good to me, man. Like a potential fix and flip is what I would think, because it's almost done, man. It's 60. Oh my God. I really hope there's comps for like 120, 130. This looks great. Neighborhood's not bad. Probably nicer now. Yeah, neighborhood's not bad. I'm definitely interested in this, man. Definitely interested. Let's check your basement. You got a basement in here? Because it's saying you've got 1,800 square feet. I wonder if that's a basement thing. This is a fix and flip, not a rental property. Definitely a fix and flip, because if you scroll through the photos, you can see like, oh my God, there's some stuff to be done. But this is really interesting to me, honestly. I like it. I'm trying to find it on Zillow. Zillow's doing that hide the deal for me type thing. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna draw around. Oh, Glendale Street. Or oh wait, we're at Glenfield, not Glendale. Right. Okay. So if we click apply here. All right. Let's see what your comps are going for, because it's definitely a flip, definitely not a rental property. And if you're curious why, it's because the house probably still needs 20K worth of work. Ooh, pricing them high. Highest sale in the area is unfortunately 125. I think somebody else would pick this up. I don't exactly know who, but you've got a lot of sales for anywhere between 60 and 125. It's not a flipping area, but I think there's value in the deal. I would probably stand your ground at I'd probably stand your ground at 58. I'm gonna unmute you now, but I can't speak, so go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, while I wasn't waiting, you know, admittedly I did get FOMO. And I felt like, you know, he was kind of like bluffing me a little bit, because I signed this Saturday. And then I didn't hear anything. So when I hit him today, you know, he told me that they're gonna go with the 60,000. But when I looked on Zillow, I still saw it pending. So I'm like, wow, like this guy's like trying to like bluff me, you know, so to speak. Yeah. But again, out of FOMO, I sent him a message and was telling him to send, you know, like to send it over, because based off my numbers, when I looked at the, you know, the PITI and stuff like that, you know, it had the principal and interest at, you know, like $353 and, you know, a month. Property taxes was 184, and so forth. And so like when I was looking, pardon me, this is a helicopter. Yeah, so when I was just looking at the overall spread of it, I think it was like $880 a month net cash. And then also like in terms of the Section 8 guidelines, I thought that would, be more,
Well, this is a
into you.
this is a fix and flip. Oh my God, that was so loud. Holy shit. Do not disturb. Okay, that was very loud, guys. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, so dude, check this out. This is not a rental property, man. We need a roof, we need flashing, we need to redo this back structure. You go into the house, we need to put together this room. It's there are parts of it that look good, but it's a fix and flip for sure. It's a fix and flip. And the reason I was so interested is because, like, wow, great interior, kind of shitty work right here. You can see cracks, and it's not very well put together. But definitely a flip, man. Definitely not a rental. Condition like this is okay, but we need to price it for a flip. Now, looking in the area, your ARV is 100K. So getting it at 60 with ARV 100, knowing that it needs probably 20, maybe 22. I would probably want to get this closer to 45, because if we do the math, 45,000, right? We put in 10,000 for closing costs. We've got 2,000 in holding costs. We've got rehab of 22,000. I'm in it for 79, even lower than 45, probably 35. Because if I sell it for $100,000 or even 110, realtor takes 6%. I'm in it for 103, but I'm in the deal for 79. So I'm just not making a ton at 45. So I think 40. I would offer 40K on this. If they don't, so I can't unmute you because it's really, really loud when I unmute you, but this is actually a great meme, or I like this. But yeah, get it, dude. I would get this at 45. It's a fix and flip. It's not a rental property. And honestly, it's not that, but it could be the lender wouldn't they wouldn't let us. They would say, no, sorry, you have to fix this prior to lending on the deal. So fix and flip offers 40K. It's very simple. The ARV is 100 to 110K. Anyways, I got to talk to Walt now, and I got to head out. So Mr. Walt, what's going on, man? You getting back into this stuff?
Oh yeah. How you doing, Rich?
I'm beat today, man, but I'm doing pretty well overall. How can I help?
I appreciate you taking the time to do this. Yeah, so I'm JVing with a student, and something about this student is he is from Colombia.
Love it.
And he has got these sellers in Ohio to agree. Let me tell you. I sent you the address, I believe, in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he got them to agree to seller finance. Was helping him with the numbers. I sent it to your DMs. It's the most recent one in your DMs.
Okay, cool. Cincinnati, great market.
So the story with this one is that somebody, a parent bought this and then was renting out to their son and to their friends, and currently is rented at 2,400. The one issue with this deal is that he's got it at a down payment at 38 down, which is way above the 10%. And the other thing is, since it's in Ohio, we need a bunch of help with the credibility, which I was hoping you and your team could help us with. And also, the agent was saying that we need another agent to represent us. Is that accurate in Ohio?
No, you don't need that. But some agents are weird and they require it. They could do designated agent. Designated agency is when they pick an agent out of their brokerage. Really quickly, let me text my team about something. Sorry. One sec. forgot to escrow taxes and insurance into one of my deals, and I'm in pre-foreclosure apparently. So I'm trying to save that. It's a seller finance deal, guys, and taxes and insurance have to be escrowed in. Okay. Okay, so no on the agent type thing. Condition looks like it's okay for a seller finance deal. You have questions about the offer?
I was hoping you could help with credibility because the agent, I have a screenshot of what the agent was asking for. She was asking for like state of incorporation and documents, and then she started asking like how many deals like this have you done and all that kind of stuff, which I can answer. But it was also she's really like, I think they're trying to double dip by like doing that designated buyer thing.
That's okay. So I just sent you my LLC documents. They probably want me to sign the deal or be a part of the deal if they're this strict about this sort of stuff. I've done lots and lots and lots of seller finance and mortgage takeovers and just normal deals in Ohio. So I could definitely connect them with previous sellers that we've worked with. We have a number of them now even. So yeah, I'm happy to have a conversation with them probably tomorrow.
Okay. This student, his name is Sebastian. As I said, he's in Colombia. He works at nighttime or whatever time it is right now. So he was in here earlier. I also have two other quick deals I would like you to take a look at if that's okay.
Yeah, I can look quickly.
So one of these is a turnkey cash deal. It's in Birmingham, and I reached out to this agent a while ago. I just sent you the address. Your DMs again. I'd offered 122 cash. They countered at 135, and I'm thinking of countering at 130. And at 130, it cash flows at 28%. But I wasn't sure if that was enough of a discount since they're asking for.
Well, this is kind of above the price point of a typical rental for us, but we can always make an exception. And also, it's other buyers would be interested too. So if we check out Zillow, I just want to see your rent in the area because it's a big property. Yeah, $2,100 per month. That's really high for Birmingham. Great. Okay, so I think if we got this inspected, a couple things would come back. One, the roof. Anything else? Maybe some kitchen stuff. Oh, that's just where the dishwasher goes. Okay. Roof. Yeah. Needs a roof. Other than that, it's actually just fine.
What do you think price point wise we would need to be at for this to be a deal?
Could it be a fix and flip? Is there an ARV?
It was hard to find comps because I was like searching on Zillow, and there was very few properties this square footage, this beds and baths.
It's because they finished the basement. So let's just find out here, because we've got a lot of people looking for flips in this area, and this thing is nearly done. It just needs the roof. So 162, it's a 5.2, 20. Gosh, it's huge. 162, 5.2, price high to low. Let's look for single families. That sold for 215, and it's much smaller than you. 215, much smaller. Sold for 210, much smaller. That sold for 194, similar size. People are flipping here. You get it for. I mean, Kira might want to buy this. Kira might want to buy this thing as a fix and flip. I think our buyers' feedback would be put a roof on it as a rental property. I think they'd say that, but I think it might low key be a deal at 130. I think it would probably get picked up at 130. If you sent this to my team, post it on Facebook, send it to Buy Box Cartel Marketplace, you probably find yourself a buyer. I'd also hit up Kira because I think your ARV is 225,000.
Yeah.
And if you could get this thing for 130 and it just needs 15K to become beautiful, hell yeah. Could be an awesome fix and flip. So this could be something for Kira. This could also be something for one of our buyers, but I think there's multiple exits on this. It could go the rental route, but I know that based on what we've seen recently, you'll probably run into an issue with the roof.
Okay. And there's one more property I said. Oh, sorry, Kira, go ahead.
I was just going to say, let me know. You can DM me.
Will do.
one more property. All right, one more property.
There's just one more, and this one's definitely a fix and flip. It's in Montgomery. And I did the math. I was thinking getting it for 65, 70. Do you think that would be a deal?
Roof?
Because it needs a roof. It needs a roof, and it needs a little bit of interior TLC.
Okay, let's find out what's selling here. So it's kind of on the outskirts of the city, but that's okay. Has anybody flipped here? I don't know. Maybe. If we click sold. Oh. No comps. These are your comps on that one, man. So no evidence for a flip. This is just all the comps. I'll even remove the date. Look how wide I drew. Past 12 plus past 36 months. Yeah, this is every comp here. So I don't see any fix and flip evidence for this. And even in the bordering areas, doesn't look like. I mean, over here you got some higher price points, but that's a package deal or a piece of land. Maybe a house with a big land on it. But yeah, over here, but we're over here. So this is the little area that we're in. And even up here and down here, just not really any flips going on. So for this deal, low down payment seller finance because of the roof. So like 5K down seller finance, give them their asking price. 5K down.
They're not going to take that, Richard.
Well, dude, they're not getting financing otherwise. This thing's roof is shot. And that's a big ass roof, dude. That's like that roof would be like 15, 20K, right? That thing is huge. That's a big ass, like, look how much roof is there to fix. Holy shit. And it's literally peeling. So if somebody tries to buy this as an investment, lender declines it. Somebody tries to buy it to live in it, lender declines it. This has got to be a flip. Hi, I'm super interested in flipping Grovewood Court in Montgomery, Alabama. I drew in like a kind of like a half-mile radius here. I'm just going to read the sales out to you. 16K, 51K, 40K, 30K, 60K, 55K, 35K, 32K. Those are sales over the past 3 years. Was your idea on this kind of like I buy for 70, I put in a new roof, and then sell for like the 40 that the other ones are going for? No? Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. If I try to buy this to live in it, lender declines because of the roof, right? They'll say, put a roof on this, right? It's literally peeling. And it's huge too. It's like a 15K roof. If I try to buy it as an investment, lender declines it because we've got to put on a new roof. They don't want to foreclose on me and then get a distressed house. They want to be able to exit it themselves if I stop making payments. So nobody can buy this. We can't flip it because there's no flip comps. And the only way to do it is seller finance. My client doesn't want seller finance. Right. So that's why I was kind of calling, is the goal to like buy for 70 and then sell for 50? Because you see that like our comps, they're all like anywhere from 16 to 50, right? So it's not really that I want to seller finance. I couldn't get a rental loan on this unless you want to put a roof on the property. You want to put a roof on the property? Great, we'll get it done. And I couldn't live in the property and I couldn't flip the property. So seller finance literally our only option. That's how I would handle it. I would fight for that.
Definitely. Well, one last thing, Rich. Has Nick showed you what he's been working on?
He was working on wholesale, and then he was looking at flips, and now he's doing software or something.
Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. So him and his partner Paul. I don't know if you know Paul. They put together the software that helps.
I know Paul.
Okay, they've been working with me and my brother, and we've been trialing their software, and it helps investors or wholesalers find leads, and it's been really, really awesome. And I hope he shows you soon. Are you still doing the bodybuilding show later this year?
You know it, bro. You know it. Yes, I am.
Dude, that's sick. My good friend Austin, him, his brother, and his dad are going to be in a show in New York this September.
Well,
and
sorry, go ahead.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead.
And he follows you, and he's like, dude, like this guy's doing what you're doing, and he's bodybuilding. Like, this guy is like on top of things. That's sick.
My show already happened. It happened in October of last year.
Are you doing another one?
Yeah, I'm doing another one. Yeah, I
Which group are you in? Are you like the classic?
West Coast Naturals. West Coast Naturals.
Nice.
Let's give away $20. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Let's give away money to somebody.
I appreciate you,
Can
Rich.
we
So
only flip
130
in
on that one?
130 on that one?
No, the other one, the turnkey one.
Yeah, that looks like a good one, man. That looks good.
Got it. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. And Eric, yeah, if there's no evidence for a flip in the market, people don't want to flip. People don't want to flip. Do we need to legally no, only in Cleveland, Muhammad, only in Cleveland. That's only something you need to do in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to just ask a little trivia question. Oh. Oops. I was going to drop a random forest in the chat, and I was going to ask y'all what state it was. Forest and yeah. I was gonna drop a random forest in the chat and be like, "Where is this forest?" And you were gonna have to tell me where it is. But now we can't do that, so we have to do a trivia question. Okay, I've got another. What's a forest? Great. I've got another one for you. Ready? What do pumpkins grow on? Trees, roots, vines, seeds? Jake says vines. Jake says they grow on vines. And Jake, for your really great trivia knowledge of pumpkins, really locked in on your pumpkin stock. We're gonna go ahead and send you some money.
Thanks, man.
Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Holy shit. I can't function. Okay, how do we pay you? What do you have, man? You got Venmo, you got Cash App, you got
Venmo, Cash App, whatever works.
Do I Venmo that phone number?
I got your number from yesterday, so I can just text you on there.
Yeah, text me or DM me or Venmo if you would, because I get a lot of texts.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this was a productive day. You know what I'm excited for? My fix and flips are done. We got it inspected. They asked me to fix some things in the flip. I fixed the things in the flip. Guys, my accounts receivable are like 130K right now. I've got my flip on Sanford. I'll make over 40K on that. My flip on Merland, I'll make over 40K. That's like 85K total. I've probably got 30K in wholesale, 25K in wholesale deals in closing. And then I have, well, I think that's just it. I think that's just it. Yeah, that's just it. So 80 and 25. 80 and 25 are my accounts receivable for these live streams and the deals I get on my live streams plus fix and flip. So yeah, I think it's pretty feasible to make at least 5 to 10 a month. Accounts receivable. Okay. Hopefully Jake sent me his Venmo. Thank you. And we shall send him money. Yeah, guys, I do little giveaways. We've been doing it for 3 years. I do them daily. Sometimes they're money, sometimes they're time, sometimes they're a bidet. Why haven't we given a bidet away in a while? We need to give away bidets again. I've probably given away like 50 bidets to random people. I used to ask them to think about me while they're using it. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and send this guy money giveaway. What all my Venmo followers must think I'm up to every day. Giveaway. Okay. Oh, they're all private. Y'all can't see them. Good. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm beat. I'm destroyed. This is 2 hours and 45 minutes. And guys, if you're looking for a list of cities that I think are fucking peak, We can swear because I'm about to end this live stream and it's okay. Cleveland, Ohio. Guys, we're still doing Cleveland. They put in the law, but they can't stop us. They can't stop us. Cleveland, Detroit, any other city in Akron, too. Gosh, I'm really slowing down here. Any other city in Ohio, too. Memphis, Heat, of course, Sammy. Can we talk tomorrow? Yes. Memphis, Heat. God, why can't I think right now? There's so many more. Jacksonville, Heat. But these are for cash deals, honestly. Jacksonville is Heat, but there's another one. St. Louis, Cleveland, Detroit, Memphis, Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Heat market. Love Indianapolis. And then when you're going creative finance, guys, the last thing I'll leave you with before I go here, a creative finance deal could be here. Watch my screen share and watch as I find a creative finance deal and where it can be. Look at this. We did a creative finance deal in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Probably never heard of that, right? Mount Clemens, Michigan. We did a creative finance deal in Meriden, Connecticut. What the hell is Meriden, Connecticut? What are we talking about? I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere around there. You could do a deal. Let's find a place that y'all have never heard of before. Just like, what are we even talking about? How is it possible to do deals there? Charlottesville, Virginia. Great. Go lock one up in Charlottesville, Virginia. I've never heard of that. Go lock one up in Lake Monticello. Cool. Palmyra, Virginia. Never heard of that before. Go lock something up in, these are for creative finance. You could go anywhere. Y'all are confining yourself to these small areas, but creative finance investors, they don't play by the same rules. So go lock up a deal in Pinehurst, North Carolina. Look how many houses are for sale there. Go lock something up, guys. What am I doing to get a deal here? Bro, click on multifamily, find some shit that's not selling. Okay, clearly there's no multifamily in this entire area. This must be a rich area. Multifamily are for lower income individuals. But you go to Fayetteville, sorry, I've never been there, and you find something like this, guys. Not to say that you will be successful on this because this is fully renovated, but if you did get something like this on seller finance terms, you're looking at a $50,000 finder's fee, right? Or this thing right here. Why do I like this? What's good about this? Well, it's not very financeable because the roof is cooked. Actually, it's not cooked. It's just older roof. And it's not super renovated either. It's average condition. So this type of shit on seller finance terms, oh my God, you realize how desirable this is to a buyer in Fayetteville, North Carolina? It's just, oh my God, All right, guys, I'm out. I just want to let y'all know you have cash markets and you've got creative finance markets, creative everywhere. Go to the West Coast. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, if you want to join Hold My Hand Wholesale, link in bio. If you want to meet one-on-one with me, I'm now offering one-on-one meetings. I wasn't doing that before, but I now am. And if you want to meet one-on-one with me, link in bio. And if you're like, what bio? Go to my Instagram or my TikTok, Richard Grandin Taylor. Click the link in my bio. Every resource you could possibly imagine and more are there. Without further ado, guys, I am heading out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go rest.